What's going on, trade maniacs? Billy here from Storm Trades. Time for another trade recap. This time we're going to go through my oil long trade from Tuesday, June 17th AM trading session. In case anybody wanted to know, I post my pre-market analysis and my trades every day inside of the Unicorn University Discord. We got a great crew in there. We all trade together, and everybody in there is really supportive and awesome. So anyway, we got a win on this trade. Let's get right after it. This is the daily chart that you're looking at right here. Okay, right here. This is the daily. Every time I'm on the daily chart, I'm looking for the exact same thing. I want to make this as simple as possible. Okay, I'm looking for a story, something, and it needs to be very clear what the story is telling me. Okay, first things first, mark out the previous daily low, previous daily high. I run a fib from the previous daily candle, which is sort of where the midpoint is, where we're trading currently in respect to that. I'm looking for any external range liquidity targets. In this case, we had a swing high, a monthly swing high above here. So I just want to make a note of that because that's a very good liquidity pool. And we had a volume imbalance that we had not traded back into here on the daily. So that's some internal range liquidity. We also, a little lower, have a bullish daily fair value gaps, right? So we got external range liquidity up here. We got internal range liquidity down here, but we're not. We haven't swept any of them, right? So we're sort of consolidating, and you can tell that. Right? So you can tell that by the fact that we didn't take the previous day low, and we didn't take the previous day's high, right? So we have an inside bar here. Okay, that's telling us that I don't know where price is going. And when I don't know when price is going, I'm neutral. I don't want to spend any more time on the daily bias. The story is telling me that we're not quite sure which way we're going. So does that mean I can't trade this day? Absolutely not. In fact, we traded and we got a nice win. But the daily bias, I don't need to beat my head up, or beat myself up on this. This is neutral. It's clear that it's neutral. That's the story that it's telling me. All right, now, as soon as I've determined my daily bias, I am moving on to the hourly. And on the hourly, I'm looking for the most recent change in the state of delivery, confirmed by the presence of fair value gaps, which would indicate that we have displacement. Okay, so the very first change in the state of delivery is right here. Right, it's from Monday. Okay, on Monday we had some lower highs, higher lows, lower highs, and then we had displacement through this series of down close candles right here, and we've been supported by this change in the state of delivery order block. Okay, I always run a fib from the swing high to the swing low that took the liquidity that created the change in state of delivery, and just want to take a look if we have some room to go. Right, I'm not necessarily looking for exact targets, but it's nice when the monthly here lines up with these swing highs, and that's at the 1.5 to negative 1.5 to negative 2 standard deviation. And what this is effectively telling me is we've got some room here for a move, right? I also want to take note that we've most recently delivered after sweeping some external range liquidity on the hourly, right? So we swept this swing low on the hourly and this one as well. And then we had a nice move in, we had some down close candles that took liquidity, and we have displacement. Again, this is what we're looking for. So I marked that out here as an order block, okay? And I wanted to make note here that we have some relatively equal lows on the hourly. I made note of this in my analysis, okay? Relatively equal lows on the hourly, to me, are very, very similar in terms of liquidity pool, and my data shows me that it's very similar to a hourly swing low, right? So this story, okay, change in the state of delivery, displacement, support. We're getting support by the change in state of delivery order block. We've recently taken some liquidity. The opposing candle here has closed strong above, and we have some relative equal lows here. So my plan is a move down below to retest this order block, retest or sweep the relative equal lows And if we do that, I'm looking to get on sides with a move higher. All right. Now I am going to move down to the M5 and wait for a sweep and then another change in the state of delivery back into the range. Okay, that's my model once everything has been established. Okay, now I do want to, let's go ahead and move price forward here. And at this point right here, okay, and this happened fast, that's where we got our sweep, right? So that's our liquidity sweep. We have Asia high up here, okay? And I'm going to mark this out right here as the change in state of delivery. This is the down close candle that took liquidity, but price has already moved pretty high, so I'm not going to chase price here. I'm going to wait for price to come back down and test this level, right? So, and if it doesn't happen, that's fine. And let's move price forward here. On this very next candle, okay, we got involved at the change of state of delivery. We had a limit order right there. Stop below this swing low here and seeking just the Asia high here. That's all. I want to go for the low hanging fruit. I don't need to chase 2R. I got 1.97 here. Okay. So, and if this Asia high was 1.5R, that'd be my target. I'm trying to make a profit. I'm trading prop firms where they have trailing drawdowns. So I'm looking to make a profit and get out. If I can get close to 2R, I can get close sometimes to 1.5R, I'm happy. We have a very good win rate at the moment trading this system. Okay. So put a buy order here, stop below the swing, take profit at the Asia high. And let's move price forward here. We've got a very nice move right there. I took no drawdown whatsoever. And this was a great little trade. This kind of goes to show you that you don't need a daily bias, okay? But it was nice to know that nice to know what was going on with the daily bias, right? So we had a neutral day. But to me, the hourly was very clear that we were headed higher. We had a nice draw on liquidity and really nice trade here. If you guys get anything out of these videos, I really appreciate a like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I look forward to doing these videos every day. It really helps me out with my own trading and to understand what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what I missed or could have done better. You guys have a great day and happy trading.